So excuse my if you see my description on YouTube and it's messed up, it's because I put limiots. I was rushing. I can actually spell. I was just rushing. Sorry. Right? And we're a little early on the stream today. I never earned stream this early, but we're here. Right, we're here. Get a little water in this. Right? Today's topic, guys, is called age out culture. Age out culture. And the reason why I say age out culture is I've noticed in black culture, right? Black culture, as you can see, I'm black. El blanco, el negro, el blackie, el nigga. Nah, I don't want to feel uncomfortable. But yeah, just I've noticed in black culture that we tend to, I got my notepad. We tend to, in black culture, we tend to age ourselves out, right? So what we'll do is, so I'm finna start breaking y'all off with these notes. I got notes now. So in black culture, we start to tend to like put age limits on everything, right? We'll age ourselves out of everything. Like we'll say, oh, you too old to do that, or you too young to do that, right? To where we limit ourselves the capabilities of things that we could accomplish, right? And the reason why I say that is because when I researched a lot of the millionaires and billionaires, they really didn't become successful till they were like 50, right? They start having, well, these are males. They start having kids at 50. A lot of females too, right? But when I started seeing this, I started seeing a pattern among successful people. They never looked at age as the parameter or the measuring stick for their success. They knew it took time. They knew it was going to come eventually, right? They never looked at it like that. What they saw was, it's going to take time. I'm patient. In black culture, for some reason, we have this mindset of, if we don't do it right now, if we don't hurry up and get about a certain age, like 20-something, we're never going to get it. And once we get to a certain age, we stop trying to get it in black culture, which causes us to look for what? Fast money, right? And which leads to what? Prison, death, or jail, right? And I noticed that a lot of us, we don't think about the long haul, like the back end of the money, right? We're always looking for the fast money, which is whatever, right? But why do we have this age cap, this age phase out in the black culture? The reason why I say we have age phase out in black culture, a lot of us don't have life insurance. We don't even think we're going to leave something to the next year. We don't even think we're going to make it to a certain age. We just think, oh, I remember being 20 and then I remember being 20, like 40. When I was 20, 40 sounded old. Like, you're 40? Like, bro, that sounded old. Here we are in 2026. 40 is young. Like, back when I was 20, 40, when I was 20 or when I was a teenager, when I was a kid, when we saw 40-year-olds, they weren't really active. They were like kind of just like, a 60-year-old was like old dirt, right? And something that put things in perspective for me was, I was on Hulu last night. I was very interested in the Freaknik documentary, right? And so in the Freaknik documentary, I was very interested because it was like the peak of Freaknik was like, I think 89 to 94. And the people that were 20 there are like around 60 now. And now it kind of makes sense why they're not as healthy and why they're different, because they was wilding. Yeah, your grandma was at Freaknik. So the reason I say your grandma, all them HBCUs, these professor, doctors that are probably like senators, congressmen, all them people that are distinguished right now was at Freaknik, doing the most. I bet you right now, if you go watch that documentary, you see your grandma in there, your mom in there, somebody in there that you know in your family is in the documentary. If you're from the South or your grandparents pledged, Delta, Phi, whatever, Kappa, they went to HBCU, they in that video, right? In the video, when I was watching it, them brothers and sisters looked at grown, like I'm talking about grown. Well, when I looked at a picture of me when I was 20, bro, I looked at like I was 16, 14. I didn't look grown. I was never in a rush to grow up. I was just really living life. I've never had this rush to get old. I've never been rushed like I'm going to do this. No, I know I wanted it to come to me. I never chased. I attracted, right? But I realized that I grew up in a different environment. I grew up in a different community. I grew up in a suburb. I'm not going to lie to you. I grew up in a suburb, predominantly white and Hispanic, right? So I noticed that my counterparts, like my cousins that lived in the hood stuff, it was always a rush for them to get grown fast. They wanted to get this. I was like, bro, like, so that's gonna come to you. So I ask us right now, like, have you guys noticed that? Like, here's the thing, like with rock artists, right? You got rock artists like, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne, Mick Jagger, and all these like famous rock stars. They tour, they do rock to their like 60, 50, right? Getting money, they take care of their health. They're like these pop icons, they're sex symbols, they're there. Rappers, once you turn 38, 40, you too old to rap. You can't be out here. The fans don't even like see them that way, because the status quo of a rapper is you supposed to be young and just turn. We've made it that way to where you're supposed to be young and turn. If you see that stain, that's from lunch. Please forgive me. I wasn't going to change the shirt just for the show. Sorry, guys. I know you're supposed to be crispy every time you hop on here. My bad. It is what it is. But anyway, that's the narrative for a rapper. Now, here's the thing. Even R&B now, remember when R&B, you could be an old player. Remember R&B, soul, and funk, and all that? The part of it, you supposed to be old. R&B was for old dudes. Man, listen, remember when you was young? Everybody who sung R&B was old. Slowly but surely, you had to be a young R&B dude. Now they got this, what's it called? Trap soul? It's called trap soul. Now you got to be a young R&B. There's not even no old R&B dudes. Tell me a one old R&B dude right now. Somebody put in the chat. Tell me an old R&B dude right now who's old, probably 40 or more. Well, Usher, Genuine. That's who you going to say is old. You ain't even got nobody old. Joe, Tank, Tyrese. Those are the old dudes you going to say. But remember in the 80s when Barry White was still singing, Ashford and Simpson was still singing, the old people in the 90s. Remember when R. Kelly brought back Ron Isley and him and his brothers was up there? They looked at old, but they was killing it. Remember when Ray Charles was still going, he was old? That's how old R&B was. R&B was one of the last black music that we accepted old people. Right? Then it just came to this point like to where in black culture music, even gospel, think about gospel. Remember gospel, you could have old people. Kirk Franklin changed that. Even black gospel music now, you have to be young. Everything in black culture, you have to be young to be accepted. We do not understand age and grace. We don't respect elders no more. We've gotten to this point to where, because we've had kids so young that like, it's like me. I got a niece that's almost 30. And so we so close in age that we joke. It's like a different respect that I got with my auntie. Right? Because how we look at things is like, damn, okay, it's a different vibe. It's cool, it's a different vibe. Right? We just have come so far in the black culture to where we've got these age limits to where we don't phase, everything we phase out of. You too old for that, you too grown for that. Now, the problem could be we have a lot of grandmothers that's in their 30s. A lot of mamas in their teens. It happens. I get it. But I just see a lack of entrepreneurship in the later days. Like we don't have that mindset to where people are trying to, I don't know who's, oh, my boy's texting me right now. People are trying to actually like kind of grow in that mindset of saying there ain't no limit on age. We're here till we die. And that's how much time you got to make it happen till you die. Like that mindset is the mindset you need to really be successful. Like if we had that mindset, like I'm here to make it happen till I die, that's it, we'd be better. And to teach each other with that mindset, because like I think what Colonel Sanders like made KFC when he was like 60. When he was 60. I think Warren Buffett started making money when like he was like 60. So when you put that into perspective, it's like saying, look, I can do this. I can do this right now and not be successful in my 30s, barely make it in my 40s, in my 50s, blow up. I think like even Kevin Samuels, he didn't start popping to his 50s. Like it's a lot of people that don't really start popping to their 50s. Joe Rogan, how old was Joe Rogan? Like all the people we really look for, really respected, they don't start popping to their later years. I think even Denzel was like his late 30s, early 40s. But we don't really know that because we get so caught up in the look, if they look young or we want them to be young. Because that's how they're presented. But they really be older. You know why? And here's the thing, right? I prefer knowledge. Like solid, secure, mature knowledge. Something that's going to benefit me in the long run. not a temporary knowledge, not something that's just right now. I prefer genuine knowledge that I can apply and use in my life. And that's what we used to get from older, mature elders. We do not have that right now. I keep telling y'all, you can't, bro, it's rare that you can find an older gentleman, black brother, that has genuine knowledge. And I mean, what I mean by genuine knowledge, I'm not being petty. I'm not being a hater. I mean 365, 360 degree, all around knowledge about women, about business, about God, about everyday life, common sense, workplace, all the stuff. Some of these old dudes don't know shit about nothing. Bro, you sit down with them, you teaching them more about game than they teaching you. They don't know about women, they don't know about success, they don't know about business, they don't know about finances, they don't know nothing. They know about one thing. Either they went to the service, either they was a cop, either they had been married, either they know about church. They know about singular things. Not everything. When I was coming up, remember when you used to go to the barbershop when you was coming up, the OGs in the barbershop knew about everything. You sit down in that chair like, youngster, what's up with you, youngster? Oh, no, man, I'm just chilling. What's wrong with you, man? Oh, man, I got this class. Well, what class you got, youngster? They knew everything back in the day. Remember? Them OGs back in the day knew everything. Like, you couldn't even have a problem they didn't know. You thought, man, I thought OGs back in the day was like these like super scientists, smart dudes because they knew everything. It's not because they knew everything. They experienced so much because they lived a certain life that they experienced so much that they could answer a lot of questions. So when people think I'm super smart, it's not that I'm super smart. I'm intelligent, but I've experienced enough and I've done enough things that I can answer enough questions when I'm sitting with people. When I get around dudes that's like 59 to 65, these dudes can't tell me nothing. I'm like, bro, how you not gonna tell me about finances? Oh, I ain't never did that. You can't tell me about women? Oh, I've been married 30 years. Bro, what, you can't tell me nothing? You ain't never bought no land? Bro, you ain't never, who you vote for? What's your political standpoint? I don't be getting into that. You know, that's that. Okay, so hold on, bro. What are you good for? Nothing? Okay, cool, fine. We won't talk. So that's why we have this phase out age limit in black cultures, because we really have lost our way in a disconnect between each generation, right? And so that's why we say, oh, you too old or you too young for that. Because it used to be, back when I was young, all right, was you sat at the kids' table till you were mature enough to get to the grown man's table. And when the men were talking over there, you was able to go over there, and that's where you soaked up the game. Or that's when you liked a girl, you go over to them, hey, I like this girl. What do I say? What do I do? Then they pull you in, they lace your boots, right? And on life and with this and that. Nowadays, bro, it's sad because you gotta lace these niggas' boots. Because these niggas don't even know, because these girls got more game than them. These girls got way more game than these dudes. Man, listen. I'm not even gonna cap, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 on this stream right now. Whoever watching, if it's some ladies watching, these ladies know it's true. Shout out to the ladies. I can get more. I've gotten more game, more plays, more stuff from women. From women. Women have gotten me more game, more rule, everything. More women have taught me a lot. There been my father and some other men have taught me a lot of great stuff about being a man. But overall, like game, knowledge, how to make plays, how to bust moves, females. Learning about females from females. Like really sneaky, conniving, like game females. And you'll see that in how certain dudes act. And so females also teach you that there's no age limit on nothing. Just watch. Just watch. Most women don't put an age cap on nothing. They will show you they're never too young to do something. They're never too old to do something. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. I think Halle Berry had a kid at I don't know what age. Janet Jackson had a kid at 50, something like that. There's no age on what women can do. There's women who'll go back to school at 50 to be a doctor. Black women will not put an age cap on what they do. They will do whatever it takes to win, to be successful. Just go look, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. They will not stop. Look at Hillary Clinton. Look at Hillary Clinton. I'm going to use her. I know she's not the best example, but I'm going to use her as an example. She did all that time, being a senator, did everything, stood by her man through all that adversity, right? When it was her time, she said, I'm going to go for the presidency. You got to understand, you was the first lady, you sitting through all the drama, through all the BS to say, hey, support me. Now it's my time to try to win up there. And even right now through the Epstein, she's still holding them down. So like I say is women will show you, bro, there is no age limit on what you're trying to do. So when I see dudes, and I joke about it, I'll joke, I'm gonna keep it real. I joke about it as well too, like niggas in their 40s trying to rap, niggas in their 50s trying to rap. I'm just joking, bro. Now, what I will say is this, before I say what I'm finna say. If you're 40 or up and your sole goal is to make it off rapping, we have a problem, because you should have a backup plan. At 40, you should be man enough to say, okay, I'm gonna do this, and this, because the odds of you making it at 40 are very low. But chase your dreams, because it could happen. Don't listen to what no one else say, right? That's one. Two, here's the thing. You should be able to chase whatever you want at whatever age, because we're seeing things that never been done before. Whoever thought someone like Donald Trump would be president? Think about that. Whoever thought we'd have cars that can drive themselves? Think about that. Whoever thought that we'd be getting in cars with total strangers to get a ride home? Whoever thought we'd have total strangers dropping off our food? Think about that. I want you to think about this as black people, right? I'm black, you black. You might be a little more black than me because I grew up with white people. It's cool. You might be more black, dude. Thumbs up to you. But all blacks are blacks. Two things, I'm gonna break down some things black people don't do, and I'm gonna write them down as we talk about it. Things black people don't do. Black people will not eat at their house if it's messy or nasty. Black people will not eat there, right? Black people will not eat at your house if it's dirty or nasty, right? Black people will not cook in any kitchen if it's not clean, right? Black people just don't sleep at anybody's house if it's not clean, right? Now, with those being said, just those few, we allow people to deliver our food that we don't know. We don't know where it's coming from. We don't know where it's cooked at. We order food like that. So if we trust DoorDash and Uber Eats to do that, right? This is the things we never seen before. Anything can happen. So you can learn real estate overnight and become a realtor and sell properties and win. You can buy a duplex and win at any age. You can literally go on YouTube and learn something overnight and win any age. Why are we putting age limits on? Why do we have this age out culture? Somebody tell me. Why I take a sip of water? Because I'm cooking tonight. We are cooking up like a batch of dope. We're cooking up like a batch of dope tonight. By the way, I'm doing this mid-laundry, so I'm doing my laundry too, so this is mid-laundry. Don't worry. And we're going to get to some other topics too, like why we can't work as a team and what does it look like to actually, what as a collective could we do to be successful, and will we ever go back? And I want to talk about the Freaknik documentary, which is crazy because I didn't know some of it. I was always young and I want to go. I think all of us want to go, but we're gonna segue to the Freaknik topic. Actually, I want to get to the Freaknik topic right now. How many of us in here has actually heard or remember Freaknik? I remember seeing it on TV via BET and stuff like that when they were saying it was coming up. I never experienced it. I think it stopped. I think like one of the last years that it was actually good was I was like 16, 17. I always wanted to go just like as a black experience. I just always used to see it, 2 Live Crew, Too Short, all that, Tupac, all that stuff, Freaknik, you would hear about it. Now, what I didn't know so on Hulu, there is a special. Go watch it, check it out. What I didn't know about Freaknik is the misogynistic things that were happening with the women there on the later end, right? And the need to rebrand it and how it originally started and how the name came about. So basically, the name Freaknik had nothing to do with being freaky. The name Freaknik had nothing to do with being freaky. And the people who started it were straight squares. I'm talking about squares from Delaware. So here we go. Of course, it started off as an alternative to spring break. White people had Daytona Beach, all that in Florida. A lot of black kids couldn't afford to go home from HBCUs in Atlanta area. they couldn't afford, right, to go home. But they had these clubs like these, they had the Michigan Club, the Washington D.C. Club, the Metro Club, this Texas Club, the Cali Club. They had these little clubs, and so they would stay back home they would stay at the schools for spring break in Atlanta. So in an area of the southern area right there. So they were like, hey, they threw events every Friday, and every Friday they threw an event, and it was called a Freak, based off the song Left Freak. Freak out. And the Freak was a dance. I don't know how to do it. It was like some old school dance, right? I forgot when the song came out. So the dance was Left Freak, La Chic Freak Out, whatever that song is, right? And so everything would be like the freak. It'll be a freak this and freak that. It was whatever the event was, they put freak in front of it. So Freak Fridays and Freak Saturdays. It would be Freak Friday, right? Or a freak meal, or like freak meal handout, right? So they wanted to have a picnic. Right? For spring break. So they wanted to have a picnic for spring break. And so they had to put freak in front of the picnic. So they was like, hold up, let's call it Freak Nick. Instead of picnic, they called it Freak Nick, right? And they were like, okay, we're just going to invite all the sororities, fraternities, black sororities, and all these clubs to Atlanta. And we're going to, instead of going anywhere else for spring break, we're going to be in Atlanta. So the first Freak Nick, I think it was like 85 or something like that. It was like 50 people. But the word spread throughout the whole HBCUs, black colleges, all that they having this every summer. It went from that to like shutting down Atlanta, right? Going up crazy. Blacks everywhere, like Negro Central, right? Being a good thing. Now, these squares that created are like some squares. I'm talking about straight squares, right? It's going up, they having fun, it's being popping. The first problem came in 1996 when the Olympics went to Atlanta. Now, mind you, if you remember, Tupac shoots the cops around that time in Atlanta, right? He's down there for that. But in 1996, the Olympics hit Atlanta, and the Freaknik is a problem because the Freaknik, of course, it comes down to money, is shutting down all the businesses in Metro Atlanta. So the people that's coming down, they're not getting hotels. They just stand wherever. They shopping in black businesses. A lot of businesses are not getting money. So Freaknik is becoming a problem. So what happens is during the Olympics, they shut down all the freeways to where you can't get to nowhere in Freaknik. So it slows up Freaknik. Now, after the Olympics go, Freaknik comes back. But guess what? This is what I didn't like about the Freaknik when I heard this part. Is that Freaknik starts turning a little misogynist where dudes are raping females at Freaknik. They're getting overly sexualized. These niggas is getting faded, trying to rape women and all this. I'm like, whoa, this is what? I didn't get that. That's what I didn't get. I didn't like, how do you turn something pure for us as a people, having fun on spring break, to y'all raping black women? Like, it's your mama. Like, I didn't get that. Like, that part of the documentary, I'm like, how do you go from something fun to something bad? So, that happens. The last Freaknik that was ever popping was 98. 99, it's a desert. They shut down Freaknik. Then they brought it back, called it the Freaknik Festival, where they brought out artists. It came back a little better. So if you ever get a chance, go watch the Freaknik documentary. It's actually a good documentary. The best years on it is from like 88 to 94. 88 from 94 is the years that Two Life Crew, Too Short was, hey man, listen. From 88 to 94, if your parents was 20 or anything like that, might want to go check. Your mama might, if you were from Atlanta, if your mom or dad was in an HBCU in the South, she went to Spelman Morehouse, Atlanta Clark, any Washington D.C. school, Howard, or anything like that, go check that video. They might be in there, and they in there going up. So just go ask, say, mama, where'd you go to college at? Go check the video. Say, mama, you in the video. But it was a good video, by the way. But yeah, that was dope. Hulu, that was dope on Hulu, right? That was actually, I'd give that because they had some real good commentary in there, some documentary. I learned some stuff I didn't know. Like I said, I personally didn't like what it turned out to be. I thought it was actually like kind of sad. And it's a real chick in there, tells her a real story. They show real footage, like what really happened to her. So I was like, man, that's kind of fucked up. Now that you think about it, right? But it'd be like that sometimes, you know. Kind of sad. But let's move it right along. Moving right along, right? Where are we up to next? See where are we up to next? The Olympics are coming to LA. The Olympics are coming to LA. Are you guys ready for the Olympics coming to LA? Are you ready for the Olympics coming to LA? What do you guys what are you guys most ready to see for the Olympics coming to LA? Y'all tell me. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm excited about. So for me, flag football. I'm trying to see who's gonna be on our team. I have a feeling. I know for sure our quarterback is Tom Brady, hands down for flag football. No, it's no contact. I saw him playing in a Fanatics flag football. He was dropping. It's definitely Tom Brady, Odell Beckham. Who else I seen? Definitely them two, because the way they was playing is crazy. I want to see flag football, men's basketball, but I have an opportunity to buy tickets to the Olympics. So how I went was, right, they opened up a random registration. You could register to buy tickets. It was a random pick. I got picked to buy some Olympic tickets. So I'm going to buy some Olympic tickets coming up tomorrow to go to it. And I'm only picking the men's gold medal game for basketball. And the crazy thing about the gold medal games is they're all on the same day. So I'm trying to make sure everything's on, like at the Innuendo Dome or close by. But I want to do men's gold medal. I want to watch some of the flag football and, of course, volleyball. You can't get mad at me for wanting to watch volleyball. Can't get mad at me for wanting to watch volleyball. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Now, I got a question, guys. And it's from a post I seen. I want to see, how do y'all feel about this post? I want to react to a post. Hold on, let me see if I saved this post. I want to react to a post because I don't know what to make of this post. I don't know if I should go with it or just kind of buck against the norm, but I feel a certain way about this post. I seen it. I was like, I want you guys to help me out here, right? I want you guys to help me out with this post and tell me where we're at with this post, because this post, guys, hey guys, I need you guys to help me with this post. This post was made by some Iranians, right? And do y'all think this is just like trying to use us or trying to just kind of use us as black people, trying to like get us to like kind of go for their stuff, what they got going, or what? Y'all help me out here. Y'all tell me, because it's too convenient for me. This post is way too convenient for me, and I'm just like, I don't know. So we're gonna listen to this. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Right?
But the honorable martyr late Nipsey Hussle, and not many know that it's representing the culture of resistance and martyrdom. We, the Iranian people, are in the middle of war with the United States and Israel, and we gather here tonight to show you that we have way more in common than you think. One God, one blood, and one enemy. Marathon continues. Peace.
They say it's black on black crime, but it's fucking murder. Martyr is alive, remember. From Iran to black community. You know everything. You know who is the real killer of our loved ones and yours. Having big enemies is blessing, and now we are involved with Epstein. This is Victory Lab. Marathon continues. They say it's black on black.
So this is what, bro, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. So this is crazy because why now? Like, I'm not going to knock that they're down, the Iranians are down with us, but why now? Why now? Like, why, of all times now, we've been getting killed since the 90s, 80s, George Floyd. And like I say, maybe the Iranians did speak up. Maybe I'm not paying close enough attention. They did say the former Iranian president released a statement on Nipsey when he first passed. I don't know. But the whole one enemy, one blood is us versus Israelis, black people, black on black crime. Like, I dislike everyone when they're going through it, saying, hey, we're going through the same problems as the black people, but when black people are going through the crimes, they're nowhere there for us. Like, bro, and here's my gripe, and it's like I want to think this is sincere, but when they come to America, bro, they treat us like shit. When we go to their spots, when we go to their food, y'all don't want us dating y'all daughters. It's kind of hard for me to think this is genuine and sincere, bro. Y'all don't like shit about us. Like, y'all don't want us dating y'all daughters, but we can't come in y'all stores. I can't get no baklava, bro. I just can't even get no shawarma, nothing, bro. Like, so it's kind of hard for me to like believe that this is genuine. I want to believe it, bro. Like, I do want to believe this shit is genuine, bro. But I've been black my whole life, bro, and that shit don't be genuine sometimes. Like, I understand the struggle, I understand the point, but bro. Watch, I'm gonna play this shit back. Like, bro, I wanna believe it so bad. That's the cold part. Like, I wanna believe it's so bad, bro.
The marathon continues. This slogan was created by the
And
honorable
use the
martyr
neighborhood
Lech
nip as
Nipsey, and not many know that it's representing the culture of resistance and martyrdom. We, the Iranian people, are in the middle of war with the United States and Israel. And we gather here tonight to show you that we have way more in common than you think. One God, one blood, and one enemy. Marathon continues. Peace.
Fucking murder. Martyr is alive. Remember, from Iran to black community. You know everything. You know who is the real killer of our loved ones and yours. Having big enemies is blessing, and now we are involved with Epstein. This is Victory Lab. Marathon continues.
Y'all out there playing Nipsey, right? They're out there playing Nipsey right now, right? And they're saying that the U.S. murdered all of them, right? And I get it. Like, we all know that. Like, we already know that, bro. We already know. We live here. Like, we know that, right? But it's like, it's too convenient. Like, y'all didn't say this. Y'all didn't say this before he started bombing y'all. Like, and I, like, bro. Now it makes me say, if I go to Iran, if this is all over and y'all make peace talk, if I go to Iran, how y'all gonna treat me? Like, after, let's say they do peace talks today. If they did peace talks today, we made a peace treaty, we all cool. If I go to Iran today, how y'all gonna treat me as a black man? I'm not Nipsey Hussle, I'm not Black Sam, I'm not from All Money In. How you gonna treat me, Shelton, Maserati Shellz, as a black man? That's where I'm coming with this. Like, bro, I get it. That all that stuff is up there. The music is there. That's up. The murals are up of Nipsey, Malcolm. I seen all that. But what does it mean? Like, I need to understand it. Like, I need to see more of this. Like, it just can't. Y'all just can't. It get like that every time. Like, y'all want us to like rebel, revolt in our own country and go against this. Like, what we supposed to like? Like, it's different, bro. Like, so, chat. What y'all think, chat? Chat, what we got going on here? What y'all think going on, chat? I want y'all opinion, because my opinion, y'all ain't gonna like my opinion, so I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Cause y'all gonna think, oh, he's cooned out, yada yada yada. I've been here all my whole life. I've been here, so I don't know. But I think it's wrong what we doing. But at the same time, is it an opportunist moment? I don't know, bro. Like, that's a hard one, bro. That's really a hard one to really digest, really kind of like, you know, like kind of go, right? But dang. All right. Oh, let's talk about this one, bro. Let's
Texas, thank you for coming.
Bro, let's talk about, let's do some reviews, bro. Let's do some reactions real quick, bro, because we got time for some reactions, bro. Let's do some reactions, bro. Check this one out. Hey, this gotta be the dumbest nigga alive, bro.
For the Northern District of Texas, thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other.
So, let me get this straight.
I'm Ryan Rabel, I'm the U.S. Attorney.
Let me get this straight, bro. Let me get this straight, bro. I want to get this straight, Pooh Shiesty, because I'm not the smartest man in the world. Pooh Shiesty, you get out the feds after doing all that time. You was the hottest nigga out. You created the whole Shiesty mask. You created a whole trend with the Shiesty mask. You go do time. You go find Allah, lose the weight, do everything, get clean, everything. You come home and rob Gucci in a studio to go right back for kidnapping and robbery with your daddy and Big 30? But why? Like, what's wrong with us? Must have had him in one of them TLC deals, because this is asinine, bro. What is wrong with us as people? Like this is why they talk about us the way they do, bro. Because we can't verbalize and talk civilized about things we have problems with. We can't say, hey, listen, man, I'm trying to, you have to, like, and now we don't know if Gucci tell him, because how they know all this transpired? Was there cameras? Did they tell him? Like, how do they know all that? How? How do they know all that? Bro, listen, Gucci, now, bro, yeah, Pooh Shiesty, that was the dumbest move ever, bro. Pooh Shiesty, hey, shout out to Pooh Shiesty. But here, hey, I want to watch this Nipsey part. Hey, watch this Nipsey clip, bro. No. Watch your boy. Hey, this nigga's goofy, bro. Watch this shit. This shit's funny. This is funny. Watch this shit.
I see you dripped out. Touch your mouth. How much your pickles? Start the glasses. How much the glasses?
The glasses, Tom Brown. I don't really know how much they are. I lost them like 10 times. I found them.
So you just, I see the earrings. How many the earrings?
This nigga glazing to the max.
Yo, I'm going crazy. I see the chain. How about the chain, my boy?
You should probably save that for last.
Save that for last? Okay, how about the jacket? How about the jacket?
Jacket, like, it's an old Jeff Hamilton.
Hey, this nigga Drake be having the coldest sangria drinks. I swear, he has a special drink.
I see the shirt. How about the shirt, my boy?
Hey.
Bottega, cashmere.
They definitely high heads.
$4 bills.
Like $4 bills. Okay, I see the pants. How about the pants, my boy?
I made these.
You made these?
Yeah, I made these. I don't know.
Now I see the kids. How about the kids, my boy?
I don't even know, but Loewe boots, I wear these like probably way too much.
Way too much?
Yeah.
I feel like, listen.
My nigga got on the skinnies of skinnies jeans.
Honestly,
Drake got the right baggy jeans. This nigga got the skinny. He didn't get the memo that baggies in.
over 10 M's for sure.
The watch, a $900,000 watch is crazy. Got my little shit looking. I ain't even put my little shit up. Then they got a $900,000 watch. That's crazy. Hey, shout out to the Iceman. That's crazy. That's freaking crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy. That's crazy. So now I want y'all to check this out, right? Now, I'm a fan of music. Are anybody in the chat a fan of music? Anyone in the chat a fan of music? I want you guys to watch how they're doing Nipsey Hussle's vocals on this song, like how they're creating around the song. Look how they're creating around his vocals. They're creating a beat around his vocals. Look. So they're creating the beat around his vocals. Bro, they're creating the beat around his vocals. Now look. 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 Bro, they're creating a beat around his vocals. It was no sweat on my rep last time that I checked. I was selling zones in the set. Made a $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. In the streets, voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First speak the money, the respect, and the power and the halls come next. Last time that I checked. Bro, y'all don't understand how hard that is, bro. Bro, they're creating a beat around his vocals, bro. Like, do you understand how hard that is, bro? Let me explain something to y'all. Hold on, let me see the rest of this. Bro.
Nip is the type of person.
Bro, y'all gotta understand how hard that is, bro. That is, so most artists get the beat, right? They get a beat and they rap it, and whatever he had first, he rapped it, and then they made the beat around that. Hey, now this is the funny. Y'all want to hear a funny song? Let's hear a funny. I want y'all to hear this funny song. This shit is funny as fuck. Listen.
How you get that money out the bitch, nigga? Sitting out the road and hit the blade then. Hey, pimpin', we don't pay for ass. Stay pimpin'. Pimp nigga, pimp nigga, pimp nigga, pimp nigga, pimp nigga, pimp nigga, pimp nigga. Why y'all always be pimpin' hoes? Pimp nigga look like Money Mike. Pimp nigga ain't got no teeth in that front, but he keep his game tight. Pimp nigga still pimpin' hoes. Pimp nigga on E1-4. Pimp nigga done sent that bitch to LA, now she on Figaro. Pimp nigga think he
Figaro.
and you know Magic Bishop. Pimp nigga think he too short, now his new favorite word.
Hey, this is stupid.
Church nigga keep preaching it. Pimp nigga, pimp nigga,
Pimp nigga, pimp nigga.
pimp nigga, pimp nigga, pimp niggas drive Cadillacs, pimp niggas wear mink coats, pimp nigga like sugar free, ready to give you my bitch and let you smoke, pimpin' like Iceberg Slim, RP to Pimp C.
Yeah.
Pimp nigga, pimp nigga, pimp nigga, pimp nigga, why y'all always be pimpin' hoes? Boy, your hand long like a curtain rod, ball nigga.
That's funny. Hold on.
How you get that money?
But we're gonna talk about something else. So now. This is crazy.
I found out who killed Draco the Ruler. Now all the big bad tough niggas want to kill me.
This dude is crazy.
Why
Y'all,
would you
hey,
wanna
listen.
threaten
I'm not
somebody
playing with dudes like
who
this.
got a detective
I want to explain
on
something to y'all
speed
too.
dial?
We're gonna talk about this right now. Hold on. We're gonna talk
And
about this.
to
Let
all
me explain
y'all-
something to y'all before I get up out of here, because I'm finna get up out of here. There's another one too. Hold on.
Because the way the world going now, a lot of niggas, it's about.
I'm gonna tell you. I want to explain something. Hold on. Oh, right here. I'm gonna explain something, and it's right here. I'm gonna show y'all this. Look at this.
Bitch ass nigga. Man, them hoe ass niggas approach me. Now, catch the foot. They ain't ready for that mate. Them niggas told gun. Bitch ass nigga. Man, them hoe.
What you don't do, and I'm gonna keep real with y'all. What y'all don't do, what you never want to do, bro. Me, I could say I was a street nigga. I could say whatever I did in my lifetime, right? What you never do is play with someone like Charleston White. He's gonna tell on you, bro. He's definitely gonna tell on you. You're definitely gonna go to jail. You're definitely not gonna, bro. Leave that man alone. Leave that man alone. But that's our review section of the day today. That's enough of the reviews. Hey, it's gonna be a short show today, but before I close out, right? Should we go to relationship? Y'all want to go to relationship stuff? Do y'all want to go to relationship? Y'all want to get some relationship and stuff talked? Do y'all want to bring up some relationship stuff? Do you want to talk about relationship? Do y'all want to talk about relationship? Because I got some relationship stuff y'all want to talk about, right? Because that's what we be doing here, right? And we can talk about some relationship stuff. We can do that. Let's go. So we're going to talk about I'm not going to talk about the ladies or men. We're going to talk about relationships, right? Where are we at now in relationships? Right now, I think, and this is just me thinking out loud, right? A lot of relationships, no one wants to be in relationships right now. Everyone's doing their own thing. They're not putting labels on nothing. They're just doing their thing, right? I found out multiple conversations from men and women that the reason why people don't want to put labels on nothing, a lot of people are scared of commitment and people want to check their options. What does that mean? A lot of people are going out on Fridays, Saturdays, Sunday. They want to see their options. They want to see what they can, the best value what they can get, right? But then I'm noticing that people are scared of rejection. People are very insecure. People are also they're in the seek in need of validation of others, right? And also validation in their immediate circle. So guys and ladies, when they want to date someone, they might like a particular person, right? They might like this person. They like this person. But if their family, friends don't approve of him or her, they'll back up and say, well, no. So then they go find someone that their family approves of, but they necessarily don't like. And then they start cheating on that person or they start finding someone else that they have to hide. I've been noticing that, and a lot of people aren't happy. So now, what does that mean? I've talked to a few guys, and this is fellas, married men that are not happy. Now you're going to say, Maserati, what does that mean they're not happy? They're married. They have a family. They have a good career. Why wouldn't they be happy? Well, when I spoke to these men about being happy, these men feel like all they're there for is to provide and make everyone else happy, protect them, provide and leave for them, that their needs and likes don't matter. I'll say that again. These men are unhappy because they feel like all they're there for is to provide, to make everyone else happy. Their needs don't matter. They're just there. Now, what does that sound like to y'all? What does that sound like to y'all? That's what a lot of men are saying. And why is that? Because a lot of men married people they didn't want to marry. They either took responsibility for the kids they have, or they were with a woman that kind of forced the marriage on them. They didn't really want to at the time, or they wanted for sure cooter in the house, or whatever the case may be, but they're not happy because why? A lot of men got married and stopped doing the things that made them happy as a man. Hanging out with the fellas, going to the club, going to the bar, just being around other women, not just the one woman. Even though they're not doing nothing, they wanted to just be out there hunting, having fun. They've sacrificed that. Why? Because they have to be responsible adults. They have to provide, work extra hours, work a double job, do this, do that. They don't even get to risk having fun no more. They can't even go on a guy's trip no more. They can't even be a guy. Subsequently, they're just being a machine, a soulless machine. All they do is go to work, come home, go to work, go home. Okay, so when I was talking to this guy, I'm not going to say his name because I won't put him out there. He broke down his day for me. This married guy broke down his day for me, and it was horrible. This married guy told me what he does is gets up, go to work, right? Comes home from work, helps with the kids, right? When he gets done with the kids, takes over for his wife while his wife goes does what she does. By the time she gets home, he gets into bed because he has to get up for work. He does that Monday through Friday. Saturday, he has to take the kids to whatever games they have. Let the wife go run her errands because she's been in the house all week. Saturday night, has to spend time with the wife because she wants quality time. Sunday comes, he has to go to the in-laws' house, the family house, do family time with them, whatever. Sunday night comes, he's prepping for work for Monday, just relaxing and chilling at the house. He says that's what he does year round. I said, well, where's the time that you get for you? Like, he goes, I don't have no time for me. My time is to provide for them and make sure they're happy. I said, but hold on. Like, when are you ever alone? He goes, when I shower and take a shit. I said, no. Hold on. You're telling me the most time you have alone is when you shower, shit, and drive to work? He said, yeah. I said, that's insane. No man could ever survive that. When all you do is provide for other people and protect other people and make sure everyone else is happy while you suffer, that can't be right. I don't know in what universe, multiverse, second, third dimension, other planet, other realm, purgatory, will that make sense to anyone else? To me, that makes no sense. Like, you can't get me to believe that that's normal. No way, shape, or form. I said, bro, and I don't like giving married people advice because I've never been married. I'm not married. I don't think I'm getting married because of stuff like that. But any person who's married and you wake up, go to work, come home, family, go to sleep Monday through Friday, Saturday's family, Sunday's in-laws, go home and do that over, you're not going to be happy. It's impossible. It's impossible. I can't see that for 30 years. That is a bad ROI. That is that's like buying a shitty home in the hood. That's like buying a lemon at a Toyota of Orange. No sirski. Don't sign me up for that game. Nah, because you want to take, like right now, I get to go fly to Spain when I want to. I go to Turks when I want to. I go out when I want to. I'm good. I have a lot of me time. I'm good over here. You want me to sacrifice that to make you happy and only you? Nigga, you must be crazy. Hold on. Nah, hold on. I know I'm tripping. I know the guy I'm talking about. But you're telling me there's other guys out there going through this? I'm going to post this clip. And I need to find out. This is the clip I'm going to post. I need to find out, and I'm going to mark it down this is going to be at the 49:28 mark. I need to find out, guys, are there men who go to work Monday through Friday, go home, take care of the kids, do everything at home, go to sleep, do that Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends do family stuff, don't have no time for them, and this is their regular routine? Please tell me this is not true. I hope, please, are there men who are married, and you ain't got to just like the video. You ain't got to say it in the comments because they're going to be seeing it, that you know you're not happy in your marriage, but you don't want to leave because you got responsibilities and you know you can't leave. You know in your heart of hearts, you're not happy where you're at, but you know you can't leave because you made a commitment. You made a covenant to God. You know you're not happy. You want to leave. You just want something else. Just be honest with you and yourself. That's all I want to know. Because I have a feeling, I don't think many men have that issue. I do, because it's too many men that I hang out with that are married that I see in the strip club doing this, or when we have conversations, these men that I have conversations with, that when we're talking, see, they're not going to say it in front of women, or women that they're not going to say it in front of women because they feel ostracized. Women are very judgmental. Women will ostracize you for having those thoughts, even having, they have to only say it around guys. It's locker room talk. Because men right now are not allowed to speak. Right now, men are not allowed to speak. A man can't have an opinion right now. I don't care what nobody say. A man say something, you just can't. But I'm going to say it. A lot of men ain't happy. That's the real. A lot of men aren't happy in their marriages or their relationships. They don't want to walk the dog. They don't want to go to your in-laws' house. They don't care about your cousin's birthday. They don't want to eat your mama's cooking. They don't like your brother. They tired of you helping your brother. They tired of you helping your sister. No, your family can't come over the house. They want to tell you that, but they can't. They can't. They tired of talking to you. They tired of hearing you complain, but they can't tell you that. See, me, I'm going to say that. I'm tired of going to your mom's house. I don't want to go over there. I don't eat her dry ass fucking beans. I'm tired of her weak ass potato salad, got fucking raisins in it. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of your daddy corny ass jokes. Your brother's a bum. I'm tired of helping him out. The nigga keep going back and forth. I'm tired. I'm tired. Yeah, and all single friends, listen, I am the single friend, right? As a single friend, we're not just out here partying, dating women, like sleeping with women. We're not. We just have the freedom to go do what we want. Like, here's the misconception about a single man, right? I'm not out here gallivanting, sleeping with multiple women and all this and partying in the bar. I don't even drink. I don't do drugs or nothing. That's one. Two, a good day for me might be gym, watch a movie, go to the movies, read a book, and podcast. It's just the freedom. I can do what I want when I want and not have to answer to somebody. So if I go, let's say right now, right? Let's say I'm streaming right now, right? And I go to my mom's house and I fall asleep on my mom's couch. My phone's not gonna blow up. Where are you at? Why you didn't come home? My married friend, if he sleeps in my house, he will. No, relationships not compromising. They're demanding, and that you have to. Ain't no compromise. Here's the thing: is what I've known about the modern relationship. First and foremost, modern relationship is only compromising for men. Women don't have to compromise no more. They get whatever they want, how they want. Here's the thing with me, relationships, right? If you say you trust me, and I say I trust you, what's the problem? Why we got to compromise? Why we got to compromise? It's because most women want their happiness to supersede a man's happiness. I'm just going by what I'm seeing and what I'm told. So y'all can get on here and hate me, get mad at me all y'all want. Y'all can hop on, hop off. I'm just keeping it real. Nobody wants to hear when men are keeping it real. Men feel like women don't care about our happiness. That's just what we feel like. I'm keeping it straight across the board. If that's why you think a lot of men don't talk to their women? Y'all be like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. We're not transparent. We don't communicate well because we know y'all don't care. You know how we know we don't care? Because when we tell y'all something, y'all can't tell it back to us, but y'all can tell us all your friends' problem. When we tell you our problems, you can't remember what we talk about, but you can tell us all your friends' problem and gossip and all that. We tell you ours, you be like, oh, I forgot. I didn't even know. What'd you say, baby? And you ain't even listening. But you can tell us your mama gossip, your sister gossip, your friend gossip, everything. When it comes to us, y'all can't remember not a syllable, a vowel, a verb, or nothing. Because you don't care enough about our stuff. Our problems aren't big enough. So we just don't say nothing. We know. We just like, we ain't tripping though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a big deal. We ain't tripping on it like that. Ain't even a big deal to us like that. We like, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We move on. Ain't tripping. Ain't nothing but a little fish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not saying all women. I'm just saying what I've seen. Like, here's the thing, right? Not all women because it's not all men, right? But what I'm telling you is what I'm seeing, what I'm saying. Because one, I'm not gonna, bro. If I talk to a woman and she can't repeat back what I'm saying, I'm not gonna mess with her. Cause see, I just don't mess with any woman. Like, here's the thing with me, bro. I'm not controlled by booty, cute face, pussy, or money, nothing. I have standards for myself. I can do for my. I'm not one of these. I'm not one of these dudes that need somebody. I will be alone till I die. I'm okay. I don't need a woman to validate me. I don't need a nigga to validate me. That's why you can have these conversations with men who are unhappy and tell them, bro, leave and be by yourself. If you feel, I will never be in an unhappy situation. If a woman even raises her voice to me or get loud at me, I will leave. If a woman even says the wrong, I will not call her back. I will block her on everything. If she says the wrong to me, you're not going to disrespect me in any way, shape, or form. I respect myself because I'm not going to disrespect her. So we're not even that's not even on the top. That's not even up for discussion. One, because I like who like me. That's not even, so put it like this, right? If I say something to you, right? If a woman can go the whole day without talking to me, she don't like me. Like, if we're like locked in, if we're dating, if we're together, if you can go the whole day without talking to me, you don't like me. Now, if we're not really locked in and we're just, here, it's going to happen because we're busy. But I know that most women have their phone in their hand all day. All day you got that phone. So if we're locked in, like, we talking that freaky talk, we're going to sleep, we're going to be together. We're talking about being together and you go a whole day without talking to me, you don't fuck with me, you playing. Get out of my life. If you call yourself a feminine woman, a woman of God, and you gonna disrespect and talk back and get loud at me, get out of my life. Cause you lying. Because if I'm a man of God, I'm never gonna disrespect you. I ain't gonna call you out your name unless we in the room. You know what I'm saying? That's something different. You know what I'm saying? But in real being serious, I'm gonna carry myself to a standard that I hold myself to. I'm gonna respect you. You feel me? Because that's how I am. I don't yell at my kids. I don't yell at nobody. So why would I want somebody to yell at me? Why would I have my son seeing some woman yell at me like I'm a straight mark? Nah, we don't do that. And if you feel comfortable yelling at me, I'm the wrong man for you. Because you ain't going to have me come out of character. What I look like letting a woman yell at me in front of my mama or something. My mama don't even yell at me. My mama don't even talk to me crazy like that. You got to be out of your mind. So it's certain characteristics that I have of myself. So when I see men, arguing with their women, like, bro, you're crazy. Bro, I see one of my partners, my coworkers, right? I'm driving by. I got the 5% tint on the side and I got the 15% tint on my windshield, so you can't see in my car at all. I'm driving by. He arguing with his girlfriend outside in public. I'm like, bro, right? Thank you. Hey, that's good. Thank you. So, hey, shout out to Tia for that, man. I be helping people sometime. So when I see my coworker arguing with his chick, I'm like, I want to stop and say hi, but I know that it's going to be awkward because he knows how I am, but I know how weak he is because he thinks she's right. Why? Because she puts the feminist agenda on him and he goes for it. So I said, okay, I ain't going to say nothing until I wait till I see him at work. So I push up and I say, hey, man, I said, hey, I seen you arguing with your girl in the parking lot. Everything good? Yeah, he goes, I hate it when she does that and she just keeps doing it. I knew he didn't like it because the way he was trying to cover her when I drove by so I wouldn't see it. But he doesn't even have the nuts of the balls to say, hey, bro, tell her, like, leave. I told him, leave her, bro. Because if a woman don't respect you enough to argue with you in the house, like, first you're not arguing with me because I'm going to look at you like anyone who knows me, bro, I can go without talking to you. But if you don't have at least the decency to argue with me in the house, because you can argue with me, just don't get loud and disrespect, don't get in my face. Like, I know women argue, so that's fine. We can argue, but don't get loud and argue in my face. But you can't wait till we get in the house to respect me as a man. You might as well stay outside and go home. Yeah, we done. Yeah, I'm cool. We done. Cause see, I'm gonna tell you like this, and this is anyone on here in this stream knows this, bro. It's harder for a woman to get a good man than it is for a man to get a good woman. There are more good women in this world than there is to get good men. I'm telling you that right now. You know how I know? Ask the women who are getting divorced, who are becoming newly single, how hard it is to find a good man compared to a man getting divorced finding a good woman. It's more good women in the world because more women are working on themselves and getting better and finding their emotional intelligence and getting healing and going to therapy than there are men going to therapy. You're not finding a man who's emotionally intelligent, who knows about himself, that's healed himself. It's not happening. So when a woman, okay, go ahead. Go, bye. I'm not finna keep somebody that don't want to be kept. I'm not chasing somebody who don't want to be chased. I don't mind, honey. You know, I'm chasing a little something. I ain't mind. I'm gonna do what I do, baby. You know what I'm saying? You see me? Anyway, but like I'm saying, what I'm saying here is this. When you learn to value yourself at the highest level, you'll be damned if you let someone berate you to the lowest level. You're not gonna go for it. And when a person sees you're not gonna go for it, they're not gonna play with you. See, a lot of women, I'm gonna talk to the ladies a lot of time. A lot of women like a person, right? They'll lock in on a person, right? And they'll like a person so much they put these blinders onto all the red flags. I see women get drugged through the mud by bum niggas. I'm like, how she let this? You let a bum nigga, like, this nigga don't even got a car. This nigga ain't got nothing. He ugly. Like, I see he was a cute bum nigga. You let an ugly nigga run you through the dirt. Like, I get it. You just want somebody. Like, I'd be damned if I just had some female laying up in my bed because I'm tired. I can't be lonely. I sleep good alone, bro. Listen, I sleep so good alone. I be having, you know, that little crust right here when you sleep good, it be like that. I sleep good alone. I don't know about y'all. And see, people be like, oh, Shellz, you look young for your age. It's not that I look young for my age. I'm not finna let someone, y'all be letting people stress y'all into heart attacks. Y'all be letting people stress y'all into bad health, bad eating habits, bad sleeping habits. Y'all don't want to keep it real I'll keep it real on this app. When you in a bad relationship, when you in bad someone in your life, bad toxic, when you be waking up tired, it's not that you didn't get enough sleep. It's the emotional soul drain that person gave you from your energy. You on that phone all the time. You going through it. You don't want to admit it, but you know it's that person. It get deep. Yeah, you don't want to talk about the real. You know what it is. You over there, you thinking about everything. You tired. You ain't your hormones is off. Your pH balance is off. Everything's off. You ain't doing nothing right. You can't think. Everything gone because of this dumbass person you trying to fool with. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I don't know nothing. You know, I don't know. I know a little bit. This is a little razzle dazzle. But at the same time, you got to ask yourself, is it worth the headache? You ever been talking to somebody so stupid and ignorant you get a migraine? You just be like, shut up. And then you ask yourself, why am I even dealing with this person? Like, no, for real. Then you feel stupid like, okay, I know for sure I know better than this. And then you ask yourself, why am I even dealing with this person? It ain't the sex. They don't got money. They ain't that good looking. Am I doing a charity case? And then you go to the scripture, you go to God, like, God, what? And God just like, told you. I told you. You don't want to listen. And then you remember back to when you told this person it was forever, y'all was going to get married, or it was going to, and you're like, why did I say that? Like, am I goofy? Then you got to check if you on the spectrum. I'd be like, was I on the spectrum a little bit? Like, maybe I'm a little autistic or something, because I know I shouldn't have been over there. And then you got to actually go on your phone, look at old pictures of you, go in the mirror and be like, hold up. I can go get anyone I want. I'm ending up with this dirt bag, this dust bucket. In my feelings? Nah, this ain't right. Nope. And then you go back to the people you just you let down, that you denied access to you. Then you look at the people that you denied access to you. You're like, I let that go. Like, damn, I let that go for this. Why would I switch out a dime for a penny? Oh my, what? Yeah, I must be smoked out. Cause we get in these times where we self-sabotage. Cause see, certain people make us put work in on ourselves, and we don't want to put that work in on ourselves. Yeah, we self-sabotage because sometimes people in our lives will make us push ourselves to that next level. And that next level is not easy because what does it take? Self-reflection, working on self, going to God, actually health and wealth at the same time. Because see, sometimes it's just not sitting there at home talking about, I ain't going to deal with nobody. I ain't talking to family. I ain't talking to friends. No, you got to talk to family. You got to talk to friends. You got to be like, oh, you know what? Hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing? No, I'm in a good place because I learned something. I learned something very valuable. I can't focus on all the people that hate me. I got to focus on all the people that love me, because there's more people that love me than there are people that hate me. And if I focus on the people that love me, that means I'm surrounded by love. And when you're surrounded by love, love pours into you and love pours out of you. So you don't worry about the people that hate, because if you focus on hate, hate becomes you. So I focus on people that love me. I ain't worried about the people that hate me. It's more people that love me than there are people that hate me. I ain't got to worry about them. I worry about the people that love me. Because there's a lot of people that love me. Right? And that pile of love is going to keep growing and keep blossoming. It's going to be within me. It's going to be without me. I'm good. And that's what life is about, bro. That's the basic way I can break down life. Life is about focusing on the people that love you and ignoring the people that hate you. Because as you ignore the people that hate you, they're going to fall off one by one, or they're going to be converted to people that love you. Because I'm telling you right now, everybody who got something to say about you really love you. They really do. They just want to be you. They really want to be. They mad because you have something organic, something natural. You have something they don't have and they want it so bad. You ever had somebody make a joke about you? They were like, man, like, dang, what was that about? Like, bro, what are you talking about? Oh man, you always got the baddest ones. You think you better be tricking, huh? Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Bro, you trying to be funny? Bro, what did you, bro, like, oh no, I'm just saying, bro, I'm just, like, bro, stop. Like, bro, stop. And if you notice your circle, if you notice the people around you are always coming to you for advice, they're always coming for you to something, don't get mad. They're like always coming for you something. Understand that you're a leader of the pack. Understand that you're a leader, that you will want to, yeah, you bless people all the time. Yeah, they always asking for something. It's a reason for that. Don't look at it as a negative, look at it as a positive, but understand why they're coming to you and how they're coming to you. Because I used to be like that. I used to get mad. Like, why they always come to me for money? Why they always come to me for advice? Why people always calling my phone? I put my phone on D&D at 9 o'clock because, bro, listen. I know I love that when people, I'm on here. That's why I do my podcast. But there used to be a time in my life that people would call my phone at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight for advice. They going through problems with their relationship, their marriage, their friends. I used to be so like, bro, it was getting bad to where I had to put my phone on D&D at 9 p.m. I had to set a boundary because it was really killing me emotionally. It was like draining. It was like pouring water into a laundry basket with the hose. It just was hurting me, bro. I didn't know what to do. But then when I went to God, he said, I'm pouring into you so you could pour into them. And you're going to bring them closer to me. So I need you to keep doing this. See, that's what y'all don't get. Sometimes God going to pour into you so you can pour into others and bring them closer to him. So it's not just you, it's him. You're a vessel of him. And you got to do the work. That's something I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just preaching. That's all. A little sermon up in here today. But I'm going to tell you like this, right? Before we get up out of here. The hard work you got to put in on yourself is going to be worth it. And I'm going to tell you like this. And you know the best thing I ever did was love myself. Some of y'all scared to date yourself too. Y'all need to know how to date yourself. Do y'all know? You know the best date? I'm going to tell y'all something right now. And if I can give y'all the most loving advice to yourself, the most loving advice for yourself, I created the date myself. If you want to date yourself, and this is a hard thing to do, this is the hardest thing to do. This will make you understand and love yourself to the highest power to really find out who you are as a person. You got to go celibate. You got to go celibate, not sell a bit, but sell a bit. It's a difference. Don't sell a bit, but go celibate, right? Go celibate, right? Fast a little bit, but take yourself on a birthday trip. Don't invite family. Don't invite friends. Take yourself on a birthday trip. Now, when I did this, now my life is different from yours, so you don't have to do it like I did it. Do it how you can afford to do it. Don't do me. Do you. When I created this system, my first birthday trip by myself was Turks and Caicos, right? That's just me. You don't have to do what I do. I went to Turks and Caicos. Let me tell you, when I was just there on that beach, in that villa, by myself, the average person would think I'm a weirdo psycho. But when I was walking around that villa, barefoot, the peace I felt that I was able to love me as me with no one around. I wasn't on no one else's time. I was on my time. I was able to go down, get some food. I was able just to walk to the beach. I was able to laugh, smile by myself, watch a movie. I wasn't on no one else's time. I wasn't hearing no one else yelling. I was just hearing God saying, you need to be about you. You can't work on no one else if you haven't worked on you. I fell in love with myself. I'm talking about one of them deep loves. And if you ever been around me, you'll know it when you see me. If you ever been around me, if you ever seen me, you will know it. You can see it when you're around me. this stream don't do it no justice. When you come around me, you will feel it. If you touch me, you will feel like, damn, this, yeah. You might think I'm arrogant, you might think I'm egotistical, you might think I'm a narcissist, but when you're around me, you'll feel that I love myself. That's why I don't drink. That's why I don't do drugs. That's why I'm a vegan. I love myself. Right? That was my first one. The second one was Italy. I was in Italy, Rome, at the Vatican. This is just God. This is God. Listen, guys. Do it how you do it. This is me. This is just me. Was in Italy. Cobblestones, the Vatican, gold ceilings. I'm over there. They having a service. I ain't even Catholic. I'm looking at the Archbishop. I ain't even Catholic. I ain't finna listen. They got the thing where you give. I'm so intrigued. I want to give a confession, like I'm Usher. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just intrigued. I'm loving myself. I'm like, look at what you're doing for yourself. I'm in my balcony in my suite. I'm overlooking the city. I can see Rome and all that. I go to the gladiator, the little gladiator thing. I'm in there thinking I'm Maximus Meridius of the Maximus trials of a slain family, and I will get my revenge. I'm doing all that. It's raining, but I don't care. I'm seeing myself as the only black American because they're like Africans, but I'm seeing myself and people are seeing me by myself like, what is he doing? But I'm not even worried about that. I'm enjoying me. I'm FaceTiming people back. I'm posting like, well, who are you over there with? Myself. Not answering to no one. And I get it that some people don't even have the courage to say, I'm going to go somewhere by myself and enjoy myself. Some people are so codependent on other people, they couldn't have the audacity or the balls to go by themselves across the sea. So I said, guess where we're going this year? We count down right now. This year we're going to Spain. 2 weeks in Spain. Now, I'm supposed to go by myself, and my son might hop along, but we're going to Spain. Madrid, Toledo, Barcelona, Valencia, different cities. This is what you have to do when you put it on your heart to say, I'm going to develop myself to be the best person, the best leader, the best vessel of God I can be. It is not always going to be the best thing for everybody. Everybody's not going to be always on the same tip you're on, but you have to wake up every day and say, I'm going to try my best to be the best example. What does that mean? When people see you, they see the real you. Like, here's the thing, right? And Tiff know, I'm not like the best person to be around like a lot of times because I always got something going. So like if we hanging out, I might have a friend pull up and we might be talking for 3 hours, or I might be in my homie's barbershop, we talking, but everything I'm talking about is positive. When you come around me, if we're not talking about something positive, bro, I don't want to talk. If you're talking about something negative, bro, I'm probably not going to talk to you. If we're not talking about God or something, we're not going to be talking, bro. If we're not talking about how we're going to make this world better, we're not going to be talking. If we're not talking about how we can make money as a people and do better, we're not going to be talking. That's what I talk about. I don't talk about people. I don't gossip about people. Now, if we're friends, we can gossip about friends. Like, I don't mind talking trash about Alan, my boys. Like, if we're having fun, we're just in a joking, joshing way, yes. But my mind is not on that. My mind is on elevating us as a human race. Right? And I took up a lot of you guys' time. I know I said I was going to end the show, but I just got one in the moods, and God was just talking to me to talk to you guys like that now that we're here, and I can't wait to repost this video. But I also want to just tell you guys, like, if I can give y'all any last minute like tips or pointers or motivation is the way I really got into loving myself and really like falling back and loving myself beyond the trips, beyond the fasting, the celibacy, really was reading Proverbs every day. Reading the Proverbs day. Like if today's the 2nd, read Proverbs 2. Tomorrow, read Proverbs 3. And when you read that Proverbs, go throughout your day with that Proverbs on your mind and really walk through life Christ-like. Like really be nice to people. Really say thank you. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. Like really try to give people that grace that God gives you. You know what I'm saying? And give yourself that same grace because we go so hard on ourselves. Because what you're going to find out is when you're nice to people, people are nice to you. Even people you don't know. You know, so that's what I try to do because sometimes I look mean. Like, I get it. I look mean. I don't try to look mean, but I got like tattoos on my face and stuff, so I look kind of crazy. But that's me. And that's what I try to do as a person, as a human. We're all one human being. I know I posted the other videos, kind of the Nipsey thing. I was just joking, but I do find that kind of whatever. But I do want to say, I I wish everyone could get along. I know it's a world that we can't, but at the end of the day, guys, I thank you for being on here. I appreciate you. Share the stream with whoever follow. Hit a follow if you're on. I think we're on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. I appreciate you guys, everybody who commented. I'm about to get off. I just gotta get my clothes out the dryer. I'm pretty sure they're probably pissed off that my clothes in the dryer. We'll probably be back on tomorrow night, guys. How about tomorrow night, guys? You guys ready? Clips coming soon. Hey, shout out. Y'all have a great night. Hey, thank you guys for being here.